Farr. Noel from Blue Stem. He's senior at Blue Stem. Bo Farr, a senior at Oberlin. Noel coming in at 31-1, and Bo Farr coming in at 26-3.
I've never seen Noel wrestle until this weekend. He is the nephew of National Wrestling Coaches Association Hall of Fame member Jim Noel, who wrestled at Fort Hays here when I was here. And he told me he was trying to become the first Noel to be a state champion.
Now that was back when Fort Hays was indeed a fort, wasn't it?
I don't think the fort was finished at that point, John.
Still in the development stages. 1:37 on the clock in the first period. 2-0 the score now.
Noel's only loss was to a boy from Council Groves, and I don't remember the wrestler's name. I remember he has arms about the size of Oklahoma. Very strong individual. Farr, of course, lost to Budig from Hill City, who was here last year and placed and got injured and missed the rest of the season. And Noel's got the takedown. He's getting a near fall. Looks like exactly what he did to Casey King from Ellis last night in the quarterfinals. Stuck that front grapevine on and hooked both arms and stuck him. And he's got Farr in real trouble. And Farr is an excellent wrestler. He's had a very good year, and it's hard to beat. But Noel's doing a pretty good job of it right here.
50 seconds on the clock. 5-0 the score now. John Noel from Blue Stem seems to be pretty much in control in the first period of the 160-pound weight class.
This is the first time for both of them to place in the state tournament. I believe they're both seniors, so we won't see them next year. But
for a moment there, I thought we might see our first pin of the evening. 25 seconds on the clock now. John Noel has Bo Farr wrapped up.
Well, I tell you what, he's got him in all kinds of trouble there. He's able to hang on to it like he has been so far in this tournament. It's going to be pretty tough.
Farr needs to hold on for just a few seconds.
That hole's just getting deeper, though, John.
5-0 now the score as we end the first period. John Noel with a 5-point lead over Bo Farr.
He just got another 3 points, though, John, so it's 8-0 at this point. I thought Noel might be the first Leon Blue Stem wrestler to be a state champ, but he said they had 2 back in the 70s. So he's not first there.
Bo Farr from Oberlin in the gray and red.
Extremely good balance there. Farr had him going, and he was able to come right on through it and score the takedown, go ahead 10-zip.
1:40 on the clock in the second period. The score is 10-0. John Noel over Bo Farr. We're in the 160-pound weight class. Noel is on top now in the blue and yellow, blue and gold.
Yeah, if you call that yellow, you're liable to get shot in Blue Stem. He's got him pulled back for another near fall. Very good with that scissors hold, John. Now Farr is going to get his reversal out of it, though.
And he'll get on the scoreboard with 2. 1:08 on the clock as they go out of bounds. 12-2 now the score in the second period. 1:08 on the clock.
This kid's very effective with those takedowns and that scissor hold to get a near fall out of it. I wonder what he does from the bottom. I don't think I've seen him there much this weekend.
A caution is called. The officials are talking it over. It looks like Bo Farr will get the caution. 1:08 on the clock, 12-2. John Noel in the down position now. Bo Farr up on top. See if they get it right this time. And they do. We're off with 1:05 on the clock in the second period.
Farr's going to see if he can do some turning of his own here. He's trying to use that head lever and get that arm back and where he can get control of it. And he knows his legs too, but Noel comes out for an escape. Tries to step in and trip.
Noel increases his lead, 13-2 now.
Just tremendous balance there by Noel. That's hard to do, John, to Farr is actually throwing him around there, and he's just able to step right through it and turn it to his advantage. And he's going back down for another near fall. He only got one count out of that, no near fall. Farr gets another reversal, and he's got him close to going on his back. Dole's able to get back, get flat.
Time running out in the second period. 15-4, the score right now.
Got a stalling call there on Noel.
Bo Farr trying desperately to make something happen as time runs out in the second period.
Got an injury timeout by Noel there.
His arm was bent back. It looked like a very dangerous situation. I don't think the officials saw it as the time ran out in the second period. Boy, it really looked like that shoulder was in an awkward position there.
I think maybe he popped his head when he lost that reversal, too, down on the mat. I think that might have been he hit his nose right on the mat there.
He's got an 11-point lead right now as we get ready to start the third period, but he really looks like he's in pain.
May just be lost out there. Sometimes that happens.
It looks like he's going to be all right. Be ready to start the third period with an 11-point lead. He's had control over Bo Farr. Farr showing some strength there at the end of the second period.
We'll see if he's got enough to go 3 periods like that.
Farr will be in the up position. Noel down as we start the third period. 15-4 the score. Noel with the lead.
Farr's trying to work that head lever and get out where he can turn him. He's going for the legs now. And he's supported fully, so we got a potentially dangerous situation there.
Noel demonstrating his strength. Able to come out of the down position and pick Farr up. Apparently Noel's all right. He didn't look too shook up there.
Seems to be. He's moving again.
Moving well, moving quickly. Showing some strength.
Hang on to that wrist so he can keep that control. Farr's faced him now. If he can just get those hands broke, he's got his escape. And Farr's trying to take him over backward there by hugging him in close and stepping behind him, trying to trip him over backwards so he can get a point. Noel gets him with his hand there and breaks the hands free and gets his escape.
16-4 the score. 1:14 on the clock in the third period. John Noel from Blue Stem over Bo Farr of Oberlin. Blue Stem east of Wichita. We don't see very often at the state finals.
No, we don't.
It's good to have them here. 16-4 the score. 1:01 on the clock in the third period. We're out of bounds. We'll start in the neutral position.
Of course, Noel is 3 points away from a technical fall here. If he can get another takedown and near fall, he'll have that. Of course, Farr would like to get a takedown and a few near falls of his own. Noel made it.
35 seconds left.
Now, most coaches would tell you that was a bad move for Noel because he stepped over a whizzer. He'd never step over a whizzer, but he was able to come right on out the other side and make it work.
He does pick up a couple of points. 18-4 now the score. 20 seconds left in the third period. Looks like Noel has a pretty comfortable lead. We just have 19 seconds now as they go out of bounds. 19 seconds left in the third period. We're in the 160-pound weight class now. State championship match.
Well, all Noel has to do now is stay off his back for the next 10 seconds, and he's
home free.
Home free.
Time running down in the third period. It looks like John Noel, a senior from Blue Stem, will have the state championship at the 160-pound weight class.
That was a demonstration of power and balance, John. Excellent job.
A little bit of concern at the end of the second period. It looked like Noel was hurt, but apparently he's all right. He goes on to win 18-4 over Bo Farr, a senior from Oberlin, and John Noel is our champion at the 160-pound weight class. Congratulations to Blue Stem and their fans that traveled here to Hayes to watch the state championship. We have had the pleasure of watching 55 schools compete this weekend. 17 schools are competing here in the finals tonight, and Blue Stem, we're happy to have them among the schools participating in the finals this year.
That's a pretty good spread on the finalists too, John.
Absolutely.
Only
And I think that accounts for the size of the crowd here at Gross Memorial Coliseum.
Only 3 teams had more than 2 kids in the finals, so that's a pretty good spread out.
We go over to the medals table now.
The 152 pounds. Billy Moore from Minneapolis was 6th. Jay Wolgamuth from Atchison County Community High School at Effingham was 5th. Russell Merchant from Royal Valley was 4th. Damon Thompson from Silver Lake 3rd. And of course Brandon Pfeiffer from Ellis 2nd. And Nathan Lorenz from Harrington, your 152-pound champion. We see him right there on the screen.
Congratulations to Lorenz. He is the champion at the 152-pound weight class this year. Last year, of course, he was the state champion at the 145-pound weight class. As we move right along in the state